This is just an easy Halloween makeup tutorial for any costume party you might have coming up. So keep watching and see how you can do this look yourself. Okay everyone, let's go ahead and get started. The first step and most essential part of this look is your self-tanner. Now, most people own a self-tanner, but if you don't, just ask to borrow some from a friend because you cannot skip this step. So I'm going to use my Saint-Tropez, my very favorite, mousse. I'm going to rub some on my hands and just rub that all over my face. And go ahead and make it a little bit heavy because have you ever seen a pale pirate? I don't think so. Get back all the way to your ears and down below to your neck. Alright, and I'm just going to give that a second to dry. Okay, now that my self-tanner is drying, you can kind of see it's a little bit splotchy and it's not that even, but that's okay because really the best part about this look is to make it as kind of dirty and messy as possible. So to go on, I'm going to use a foundation that is much darker than my regular skin tone. And this is just a really inexpensive foundation I got at the drugstore. You don't have to use anything fancy, and once again, if you don't own a foundation this dark, just borrow it from a friend so you don't have to spend the money on it because you only need a tiny amount. And I'm just going to put it on the main areas of my face like my cheeks, my nose, and my forehead. Okay, and now I'm just going to go over that. Oops. Okay, now that I've applied my foundation, I'm just going to take a loose powder brush and some dark powder and just kind of do a quick pass over my face just to kind of set that cream foundation so the next powders that I apply don't get too blotchy or too sticky. So I just did that really quick. Now I'm going to take my Hard Candy eyeshadow stick, which is this, and this is my favorite stick for contouring. And I'm just going to do that in the hollows of where my face should have. And really I'm contouring because my face is pretty round and I want to make it a little more angular. So I'm going to do a big contour down here in the chin and then right up here above on the temples. And now I'm just going to rub that in with my fingertips. And like I said earlier, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're just going for a really dark, kind of dirty, suntan-y look. The next step, I'm going to use a darker brown eyeshadow and just continue contouring in the face and go over those same lines again. And this is just to continue accentuating sort of the hollows of your face. So you're going to do that right underneath your cheekbone, over your chin, down the sides of your nose, and temples. And now I'm taking a really dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to kind of stipple that on, just to kind of make it look even more dirty than it already is. Almost kind of like a blush, just kind of on the centers of my cheeks. And then no pirate look would be complete without doing the black eyeliner. So I'm going to be using my really inexpensive Rimmel black eyeliner and just kind of smear that on. I don't want it to be perfect, I'd like it to be a little bit messy. So just go around and underneath the eye. go inside of my waterline as well. Okay, and then just take your finger and kind of smudge it in a bit. You don't want it to be perfectly lined. It's going to look best if it's just kind of messy and smudged in like you've been at sea for a few days. Alright, and then to finish this look, I mean, what pirate look wouldn't be complete without a couple of blacked out teeth? So I'm just going to use that same eyeliner, and what you have to do is you really have to make sure your tooth is dry. And so you can use a tissue, a paper towel, anything you want, and just wipe off that tooth so it's completely dry, and then take your eyeliner and just color in to black out. And that one's not that great because, oh my gosh, I look crazy because I didn't dry it off, but I was just working fast. So let me go ahead and finish off this look for you. Okay, so I've tied on my bandana. I know it's not very piratey, but it's cute, right? And I'm just going to take some hairspray and just kind of spray it through my hair and make it nice and ratty and gross. Do that on the choking myself. Do that on the other side. And just kind of do that. Grab my ratting comb, just kind of brush through it, make it look even nastier. All right. And there you have a really inexpensive costume that's easy to do, and you're going to look great at your party. So thanks for watching this tutorial, and good luck with making it your own. Arr.